Hey guys, it's Marco from Nari Media, and today I'm going to show you how to 10 times your results with better prompts. So as I always say in a lot of my videos, better input equals better output. So today I'm going to go through some criteria that Google released, one of their engineers there, and this is the formula that they follow. So they call it the RACEF method, which is role, action, steps, context, examples. And I have my own as well, which is very similar to this. So for action, you might call it instruction or task. I've seen in different tutorials that I've watched as well, people get into that. And then at the end of this video, I'm going to give you a tip and trick that is the easiest. So if you forget all this, I'll show you a tip and trick at the end of this video for prompting, and it's my favorite prompt around. Okay, so let's get into it. I'll start off with some examples. So we're gonna start off with the role, and this is really important because this is the tone, the detailed response you're gonna get. So I'm just gonna do two examples here really quick, and this also will give you more depth, right? So I'm starting off with just how to make me a coffee in a French press. Just simple. This is just probably gonna be the generic. So it gives you what you need, ratio, brewed, tips. Very simple. Okay, now I'm gonna do the same with another prompt. All right, now I said acting as a food scientist, right? whatever that is. Tell me how to make a coffee in a French press. So it's gonna same thing. It's just gonna break it down a little more. It's giving you more in depth. It gives you the actual temperature of the water. It gives you what would make it bitter or undeveloped, what makes it too harsh, the stir, the bloom, the skim, how to preserve, sensory outcomes. So you can see the difference there already, right? And now I'll do one more. So now I'm doing acting as a YouTuber. So this is going to be more conversational, still going to give you what you need, but it's just simple, right? So these are the different ways to go through it, just showing you how role impacts your results. All right. And number two is your instructions, action, or task for the large language model. And this is the most important part. And this is where a lot of people can make mistakes, and this is just not being specific enough. So let me show you an example here. So for example, I used, can you write me a YouTube short description about prompting? Okay, not bad. Now, let's make this 10 times better. I'll show you this. So now instead of just generic, I said, using trust and authority tone and show that we know how to do this in under 10 minutes. So there you go. It's just going to be a little more specific. Number three is the context. So this is for the audience, tone, perspective, background. So you can say, we can use the same prompt now, and let's just say, so check this out. Now I said this is going to be for SaaS owners with under 10 employees. So it's just getting more specific. You kind of want to get more specific and more specific. Now the next is examples. So let's say you're doing a blog post. So for example, I'm using secooks.com, and this is a brand we work with, and they make amazing vegetarian plant-based recipes. But for their blogging, they always need to have an ingredients and substitution section. They need helpful tools. They need how to make this recipe. And you can copy and paste this blog post so it knows what sections to replicate. Otherwise, it'll do whatever it wants. It might not have substitutions. It might just do ingredients. It might add other things that are unrelated. So you want to also give it examples of what you're looking for. So for example, the output. So I said compare these three, and then bang, bang, bang. I said what columns I want. I could even take this prompt further using the instructions I said earlier, acting as a professional marketer, or we could say acting as a business analyst, and then get more in depth. And that is how we're going to build out the prompts. The next step is constraints. So what are things you don't want to happen? Keep this blog post under 1,000 words. And this also will help make sure the large language model doesn't do anything you don't want it to do, because think about it. It's like it can't read your mind yet, but you need to give it all that detail and all that information. All right, and now I'm going to end this off with my favorite prompting tip. So if you go to prompt and you're like, roll, what was the next one? And you can't remember everything. Watch this. This is my favorite prompt. Hey chat, can you help me build a prompt? That's it. one prompt to make all prompts. Now watch this, it's gonna ask you more questions. Now the other way we can do this as well is you can just chat with it, say, hey, I'm building a prompt on this and here's my goal. And I use the microphone a lot because it's gonna help, but if I just push this, so think about this as, let's say you give instructions to someone and you're telling them to get from point A to B, and you want them to fill up the gas tank and you want them to pick up this from this store and this from this store, but take this back route, and then, they're not going to know unless you give more instructions. So that's what this is like. So it's going to ask a little more detail. But the second thing I can do here, which I love to do, is let's just do a quick prompt, another one like this. Hey chat, can you help me with a prompt? I need a prompt for market research, acting as, a marketing professional and research analyst. I'm looking into SaaS companies and where SaaS owners, larger companies over 10 employees reside. I want to build out a marketing strategy. Can you help with that? I want to compile it into, a chart at the end, comparison chart. Yeah, if you can help me build a prompt for that, that'd be great. So now look at this. So I just kind of explained what I was looking for, just chatting with it. It was just very conversational. And now look, it's going to create the role, objective, task, output, and examples. So you can get even more specific like that. So you don't need to really remember. You just need to ask the large language model to help you build a prompt. For a bonus, I'm also going to put this link down below. This is the prompt engineering overview guide that Google did release. ChatGPT has one as well. So you can scroll down and you can kind of see some examples to get better results. Creative writing, summarization, translation, open-ended questions, specific questions, hypothetical questions, code translation, code bugging. It really depends. Like I said, you really got to get specific in what you're looking for. Specify the target audience, relative facts and data, the tactics for short prompting, be specific. Encourage step-by-step reasoning. Ask the model to explain its reasoning. Guide the model of logical thought. So yeah, I'll drop this down below, and this is a great guide just, to read through if you aren't getting the results you're looking for. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you get better results with these tips and tricks. And don't forget to like and subscribe. I got more cool videos coming soon. Thanks so much.